Hello, welcome to Old Nerd Buys Comic Books, episode 4. Now, what have I hoarded into my collection of too much already? Uh, I found a couple of good deals on eBay, like I always do. What are you gonna do, Papa Rick, when you're sitting at work all night on the overnight shift and there's nothing going on? It's quiet. You scroll eBay and you find this kind of stuff. The reason I got this is because this storyline that happened in Fantastic Four back in 1990, drawn by Art Adams, written by Walt Simonson. Walt Simonson was writing Fantastic Four at this time, and he did this special, I think it was 3 issues, maybe 4 issues. Right here's just 3 of it, but he did this special story basically for Art Adams to have the new Fantastic Four, which was Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man. The original team was, I don't know, in trouble. They got taken out somehow. I forget how this story goes, but basically, I think it was written. Walt Simonson wrote it for Art Adams because Art Adams loves drawing monsters, and that's what happens in this. It's the Mole Man is the villain. So there's all kinds of subterranean huge monsters that the Fantastic Four has to fight. And this is the new team, the new Fantastic Four. And it was just 3 or 4 issues long, but it was great. When I was a kid in high school, I loved this so much because it was Art Adams doing the artwork on it. And the reason that I got this was because this is the second print, and it's a gold cover. And in 1990, right around that time, there were several of these gold covers for a bunch of comics that went into second printing. They put these gold covers. I think there was a New Mutants or an X-Force issue. Maybe it was still New Mutants at the time. But there were a few. There weren't a lot, but there were a few. And I didn't realize that there was one for the Fantastic Four until just recently. So I found this lot on eBay that had these 3 plus this gold cover. And also was this anniversary issue of Fantastic Four 389 that has this cutout cover. But this is I already have this issue, but this is in really nice shape. So this could, potentially go in the hypothetical potential old nerd used bookstore soon. We'll see. We'll see what we do with it, or maybe I'll trade it or sell it. We'll see. Now that was one lot. That was $6.50. And the second lot is this group of New Mutants, which I got for $20. This guy must have had his collection and is just selling it off, because these books for $20, it's the first 5 issues of New Mutants plus the special edition #1 artwork by Arthur Adams. And this was right when Arthur Adams was starting off at Marvel, so as you can tell, like he'd gotten a little, like, this is like 5 or 6 years after this, and he's starting to get a little bit cartoony, a little bit unserious, I guess you would say. Whereas the first couple years he drew, everything looked very deadly serious. There was no clowning around really about it. Maybe you can see a little bit of it in Warlock's face here, but other than that, it's very serious. And this is my favorite Arthur Adams era. But anytime I find a New Mutants special edition #1 in nice shape, I'm interested. I love this comic. This storyline joins up with what? Uncanny X-Men Annual #9, I believe, which is also drawn by Arthur Adams. It's kind of a two-part story between the two comics, taking place in Asgard. The X-Men and the New Mutants go to Asgard. Loki takes them there and messes with them, and they have to fight their way out. So this was the reason that I got this lot for $20, which is a steal. But to have the first 5 issues of the New Mutants also, that was just icing on the cake. And now you can tell that this guy who sold them to me must have been a collector, because despite the fact that they've obviously been in these bags and boards for quite a long time, These are older style, but they're in good shape. But look what he does. He folds up his tape so that you can actually grab it and peel it open. And he uses tape that is sticky enough that you can reseal it, but it's not so sticky that it welds itself to the plastic and tears the bag when you try and unseal it. Like, this guy obviously knew what he was doing. So I got those from someone who was a serious collector, and he must just be selling off his stuff. So $20 for that, $6.50 for that. Pretty good haul. Some of it will go in the permanent collection, like the alternate cover, but some of it will go for sale in the future. Possibly, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Hypothetical, old nerd used bookstore. We'll see. But anyway, if you know anything about these or have any details, trivia, anything like that, comment it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.